This video is kind of a supplement to all the videos I did on ambushes. It occurred to me, I never mentioned this when I did those videos, and that is fields of fire in an ambush kill zone. Now you have two basic types of ambushes when you think about it. You got a hasty where you're putting it in as fast as possible because the enemy's going to be here any second. And you have the deliberate where you have time to set everything up. In the hasty, everyone gets put down in a position along the side of the kill zone here. And they get told, hey, kill what's in front of you. Now, in a deliberate, you have time to go through, make sure everything's laid in correctly. The leader will go through, the squad leader, the team leader, whoever it is, the person that's in charge of that ambush. While you're waiting for the enemy to enter the kill zone, you got time. You're going to go through, you're going to adjust where your weapons are going to go. You may want your belt-fed machine gun in this spot, not over in that spot. Adjust the direction that the different weapons are going to be pointed. And you're also going to assign sectors of fire. And you're going to make sure that those sectors interlock so that every inch of that kill zone is covered by at least one person. So he's going to go through, and the leader's going to tell him, like this guy here, your kill zone is from just to the left of this tree to just to the right of this tree. The guy next to him, I'm going to tell him that, hey, you got your kill zone here to just to the inside of the trail here to that tree. This guy here, maybe he can't see as good over here. We're going to tell him, hey, you got from this tree to this tree. This guy over here, hopefully he can see this area up in here. If we have to, we'll move him over to the other side of the tree here, and we'll tell him, hey, your kill zone is from that tree to that tree. And then you just keep going down, assigning your sectors of fire for every single person, making sure every inch of that kill zone is covered by at least one person. Now the enemy's in the kill zone. The ambush is initiated. Typically, an explosive charge is the best thing to signal, hey, we're beginning the ambush now. So mine going off, an IED, hand grenade, whatever. Maybe it's a round fired from a grenade launcher, whatever. Everyone then concentrates on the targets inside their kill zone during the mad minute. Once the ones that are in their kill zone are down, that's the one where if you got still someone moving around outside the kill zone, then say this guy, he'll move forward, say a couple inches, and nail that guy in the back. But the first thing, during that mad minute, you concentrate on your kill zone, your area of the ambush. You take out every target inside that kill zone. And remember, your priorities of who you take out first. Take out the guy with the radio, the guy with the machine gun, that type of stuff. Take out the officers before you start taking out the foot soldiers. But if any one of them has a beat on you, they know where you're at, guess what? They just shot to that top slot in priority. You get rid of that person. Hopefully this gives you a good explanation. Now, what if it's a deliberate or a hasty ambush? Our scouts notice that, hey, there's an enemy patrol using this trail. They're coming towards us and we're moving towards them. All right, we set our security down there. We back off a little bit to the most opportune location for putting in an ambush on that trail. We then set up on the side of that. We kick out our security to back down the trail from the direction we came. They get set in. Basically, everyone should get told, hey, your field of fire is everything you see in front of you inside the kill zone. That's the easiest way to put it when you're putting in a hasty ambush. But if you have the time, the leader still has to go down and position those weapons. He has to make sure he gets the machine gun in the best position. If he's got a guy with a scope on his rifle, a designated marksman, make sure that he's in the best position to cover the maximum amount of the kill zone. Make sure those squad automatic weapons are in the best spot. And then, you know, if there's still time, the enemy isn't there yet, you haven't gotten a signal from security that they're approaching, you know, that bird call, the quick little squawk over the radio, whatever it is, he then goes through and adjusts the rifleman as appropriate, tells them if they got to back up, move forward, whatever it is, so that they're in the best spot. And then he gets his happy ass down into position, and he preps his means for initiating the ambush. In a Hasty, more than likely it's going to be a fragmentation grenade. So unless you're ambushing vehicles, then it's probably going to be an anti-tank weapon like a wall rocket. So there you go, some things to think about. You know, ambushes, there's more to it than what I've covered. I've just given some basic stuff on them. There are literally books written on this stuff. History books and also tactics manuals and books on this stuff. Lots of ways to do this. Check into the Ranger Handbook. That's a good one for finding information on different types of ambushes, I've heard. So, but here you go. Something to keep in mind, especially if you are a leader. Now, for all my engineer brothers in the Patriot militia movements, always remember, essay ons.